Hello, Buns. Welcome back to Cinnabun Sundays, a weekly video series where we talk about all things bunny. I'm Morgan, Cinnabun's bun mom, and today I am going to make a very positive video. I consider myself to be a very positive, optimistic person, but as I was looking through the videos I have on this channel, I noticed that I have a lot of videos that are like, don't get a rabbit, these are the things you think about before you get a rabbit, da 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 da. And I was like, wait, I don't really have that many videos where I actually talk about how great rabbits are and why I have one in the first place. And while I do think it's super important that before you bring an animal into your house, you understand everything that comes with it, it's also important to share why they're awesome and why you want to get it in the first place. So today I am going to be giving you a list of 10 reasons why I think bunnies are the best pet on the planet. Before I get into the reasons, give this video a big thumbs up if you also think bunnies are the best, and subscribe so that you never miss an episode. All right, reason number one is the most obvious, in my opinion, of course. I think that bunnies are the cutest animal on the planet. I mean, just look at them. Look how cute she is. I think that one speaks for itself. Next point. Number two is that you can potty train your rabbit. A lot of people actually don't know this, but rabbits are fairly easy to litter train. There's a big misconception that bunnies just poop and pee all over your house, and I mean, if they're not potty trained, they will. But potty training Cinnabun was so easy. I have a video somewhere up here that'll go through the entire process of how to potty train your rabbit, and I'll also link it in the description. But having an animal that can be potty trained just is so nice. You don't have to worry about really anything. And my third reason goes into that, and it's that you don't need to be worried about letting your rabbit out throughout the day. While a lot of dog owners can only be away from home for so long because their dog needs to be let out to go to the restroom, to go on walks, rabbits, since they're litter trained, they're good to go. As long as your bunny has the appropriate space to hop around your house and they have their litter box, you can leave your bunny at home for an extended period of time and it's gonna be fine. Now, bunnies are not solitary creatures. They need either another bunny, you to be around them. They need attention. However, it is nice if you know you're gonna be away from home for a little longer running errands that your animal's not just gonna pee all over the floor because they have a litter box. Number four is that rabbits are silent, which is so nice. There's no barking at the front door. There's no squawking. There's no loud meowing. They are just little mice. They have fur on the bottoms of their feet, so when they hop, there's no sound. They don't really make vocal noises. Honestly, the only sound you'll hear from a bunny is the occasional thump when they thump their feet to tell them, hey, there's danger around, or I need some attention. Number five is that rabbits do not smell. I don't know how, but this like misconception has been born that rabbits are smelly, which is just not true at all. Honestly, that misconception comes from bunnies that are kept in really small cages that poop and pee in this tiny area. Smell of their urine gets on them. Like, of course they smell. Obviously, anybody would, any animal would. But if your bunny is being treated properly, they have no scent. If you lift your bunny up and sniff them, you're really gonna smell nothing. And as long as you change their litter box every day, like you should with pets, no smell. Even their poop is just like little tiny balls of hay, so it's just like this harmless, unscented poop. I think the only smell that really comes with rabbits is their hay, and the way that I solve for that is I just have a covered litter box that I keep her hay in, and I have an air purifier, and that totally eliminates the smell. Number six is that you really earn their love. Now, I think some people might think of this as a con, but I really don't. Bunnies are prey animals, which means unlike dogs and cats who are pretty quick to trust, bunnies, you have to earn it from them. Their first instinct is to be afraid of you. Now, while that's a little disheartening at first, once you earn their trust, you can feel so special and so loved. You know that this animal isn't just loving you because you're there, they're loving you for who you are. It's this very pure, true love that, I don't know, I feel like you can't really get from a lot of animals. So I know that when I'm sitting on the ground and Cinnabun hops up to me and licks my face when she sits in my lap, I know that that's really unique to me and our bond, and that just to me makes me so happy. I'm such a sucker for stuff like that. Number 7 is that they are small and don't take up a lot of space. Now, rabbits can vary in size. They can be anywhere from like 2 pounds to 12, really. But the standard bunny is in the middle of that range, and they're really tiny. So unlike animals that are bigger, that have bigger toys, bigger items, and just bigger bodies that can knock into things, bunnies are small, their stuff doesn't take up a lot of room, and they can be pretty out of the way. Number 8 is that bunnies are super unique. I know my like wing 4 Enneagram is coming out here when I say this, but I love being a special snowflake. I like being unique. I like having things that are unique to me. And I don't know about you, but really none of my friends like in the real world outside of YouTube and Instagram have bunnies, and I think that's kind of cool. It's a fun conversation starter. When people come to my house, it's always like,
oh, you have a rabbit just hopping around.
I'm like, yep, she's my pet. And there's just like something cool and
quirky and neat.
I just think there's something cool and special about having a pet that's different and unique to you. Number 9 is their diet. Now, the reason why I say this is rabbits' diet is pretty unique just to bunnies. They eat 80% hay, they have some pellets and treats in there, but they also have a salad every morning. So I always have fresh greens and herbs in my house, and that way I'm always healthy too. Since it's like a requirement for Cinnabun to live that I feed her a salad, I always have so many greens in my fridge, and just like by having them in my fridge, I have a salad almost every single day. She makes me eat healthier just by literally living in my house, which is pretty cool. And my last reason why rabbits are the best pet on the planet is that they are crepuscular. Now, if you've never heard this word before, you are not alone, I promise. I didn't until I had a bunny as well. Crepuscular means that they are most active in the mornings and in the evenings. This is not nocturnal where they sleep during the day, are awake at night. It means that they take their big nap in the middle of the day from like 10 a.m. to like 5 p.m. which is the perfect time for someone who is in school, for someone who works a traditional 9 to 5, for someone who's out of the house for those hours. It's awesome. So while bunnies need attention and need you to be around them, you can feel okay going away to school or work because your bunny isn't really missing you during those hours because they're fast asleep. I always say they're the perfect pet for people who like work a traditional job or are in school, because the time you spend away from them is time that you're not losing with them because they're sleeping anyway. It's the best. And that is it, Buns. That is my reason why bunnies are, in my opinion, the best pet on the planet. Give me a comment down below if you can think of anything that I missed, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye, Buns.